What's going down, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Commander RestlessCorpse. Welcome back to Elite Dangerous. So, this is episode 46. I've done a little bit of flying, like off camera, maybe 300, 400 light years, something like that. We're now pretty much on the edge of the destination of this leg of the journey, which is that crazy cloud with a whole bunch of, bright stars in it. I just wanted to do a little bit of flying so that we could finally get to it, because I feel like it's been like 10 episodes that we've been trying to get to this thing. Also, I've decided that I'm going to start pretty much every episode like this. So you're talking to me, like you're talking to Commander RestlessCorpse right here. He's just sitting in his chair, like surveying. You can see the reflection of the galaxy, or the core anyway, like in his like windshield and his canopy. It's indicative of the destination at hand. So check it out. I am right now in a neutron star system, and the reason I'm in this neutron star system that has already been discovered by someone, so it's not that big of a deal, is the fact that I am one jump away from a black hole system. The main star in this system that we're about to jump to is a black hole. I'm pretty sure it's already going to have been discovered because this one was. That's not the point. Remember a couple episodes ago, we were looking on the galaxy map, and you know the bright stars, the ones that show up on the galaxy map when you zoom way out? Remember, we found one that was a black hole. So that's what we're going to jump to in just a second. And from there, I believe we're going to be able to move into the cloudy area that I've been trying to get to for forever. So without further ado, let's jump right in and check it out. Look at it, guys. Even from back here, it looks crazy. It is so bright, and it has like the tiniest little bit of a defined speck in the middle of it. It's 18 light years away. Let's do it. I'm pretty excited because, to be honest, I don't know why I'm excited, because it's just going to be a regular ass black hole. But for some reason, I find it a little cooler because it's big enough to show up on the galaxy map, which means there might be, I didn't check what was in it, there might be like an O or an A in there with it. I don't know. But we're going to scan the hell out of this black hole. It'll be an absolute miracle if it hasn't been discovered yet, considering this neutron star was, and there's no way that someone didn't see this if they were already in this system. So let's get this area scanned up. Alright. And it put us like super close to it. So let's see what we've got here. Yeah, it was already discovered by Dwayne Hicks, but look at all this crap too. That is a really cool one. I don't know what, I mean, I'm assuming that's a gas giant, but it's like all cloudy and shit. This is a really cool color for that one. I'm not going to waste my time going to this second rung down here. But I was right. That's an A, an O, or a B. But I got it. Eod Gorks. So I got this black hole, but we're going to move on, guys, because this has already all been discovered, and I know that, you know, it's still worth something if it's already been discovered, but not a whole lot. So we're just going to... Oh my god, we are moving fast toward that thing. Holy shit. If I had stayed on that map for a couple more minutes, probably would have plowed right into that black hole. That's crazy. But now that we're moving away from it, let's go ahead and see what's going on here. So if we go way out, see, we're right on the tip, and I didn't realize this until today when I started dicking around. We're too high. Also, something I've noticed on this galaxy map, check it out. Listen. You hear that? Now, at first I thought that might have been something significant, because going down here makes that noise. But then I moved the map way up, and it does the same thing. So I think that's just when you move the camera to level with the galactic plane, or just level in general. Like, if we had an altimeter, or like the readout you get on your HUD when you're close to a surface, it's showing that when the line is at 0, it shows that your nose is on the horizon, and you're not gaining or losing any altitude. I think that's just what it is. So when you turn your camera that way, it makes a little chime. But anyway, because I did that, it's going to be crazy trying to move this thing around. But so here's what we're going to do. Is we're going to go downward. And we haven't quite moved into it just yet. We're like on the edge of it. So it's not densely packed with those. So what we're going to do is just look for something to fly toward that is lower. You see what I'm saying? We got to go down into it. What I'd like to find, actually, is this guy, that Herbig Ae that we found that one time. I want to find that. What are you, sir? Sir? Oh, no, it's a blue. Where was it, man? I'd really like to find it again. Alright, give me a second, guys. I'm going to look for it. Alright, I found it. It's right here, and it is only 450 light years away, so it is definitely viable to get there within this video. I've been keeping my fuel tanks a little low, well, about half or so I don't have enough fuel to get all the way to it, but we'll be scooping along the way. I think I'm going to keep my fuel up a little bit higher, because when we get down to that, I think that will be like in the cluster. Yeah, it's in the cluster, and then because it'll be in the cluster, we're going to start going to all these. But let's go ahead and get right to that and see what the hell a Herbig Ae is. I've never seen one before. I haven't even looked up one on the Googles, so I don't know what they look like. So let's get in there. There's probably going to be a lot of skipping here. I'm going to skip most of this journey so that we can get there within, before this video is over, because I've already gone about 7 minutes in my usual 20 to 25 minute videos. So let's see what we've got going on. Look at this thing I found, guys. Check it out. This gas giant is a class 1 gas giant or class 2 gas giant, one of the two, but it has more spots than I've ever seen on any gas giant so far. Look at all those spots, man. It's crazy. Like hurricanes going on in this gas. It's crazy. And some of the spots look like holes. Man, that'd be really cool if like you just fly through those holes like Swiss cheese, man. It looks like a Swiss cheese planet. It's got these cool rings around it, but they're just, I guess, the standard rings. They look like, I think that inner ring, maybe stone, like rock. And the outer ring, the big one, is definitely ice because it's like white. But I just wanted to show this thing. We're 6 jumps away. It's really cool with the lighting because the star, it's in one of those paths to planets that's not orbiting a star. And I guess the star is relatively close because it is bright as hell. But I really like gas giants. I think they're awesome looking. They all have like cool patterns on them. Some of them are really cool colors. I like this one just because it's got so many of the damn spots on it. But I don't know. I just wanted to show that off. Anyway, we've got 6 jumps to go to get to the Herbig Ae. And now I'm not expecting the thing to look super amazing or anything. Because on the system map, or at least the guide that I've seen, on the system map, they just look like a T Tauri star. You know, the ones that I was mistaking for neutron stars at some point, many episodes back. So I'm not sure what it's going to look like out in the quote-unquote real world. But it's still a star that I've never scanned before. So let's go check it out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are 1 jump away. It is 19.7 light years. And as soon as I can get the damn trajectory here, we're going to jump to it. Now, again, I'm not expecting this thing to look awesome. I'm just glad that it's something that I've never scanned before. So, with no expectations means I cannot be let down. So let's get to it. I don't see anything. Usually you can see the star that you're jumping to, but it is a T Tauri star, or it's a protostar. And like the T Tauri star, oh, it's actually showing up now. It's really dim though. Generally, I think that a T star is like not hot enough because every main like star system that's been T has had nothing but icy bodies and rocks. So And the fact that they're very dim, the stars themselves, I don't know. So here we go. We're gonna jump on into it. Now, I did a little bit of research today while I was at work. I was looking through like the difference between a star and a sun, and apparently a sun is a star that is the center of a planetary like cluster or group. So if there are planets orbiting a star, it is technically a sun. But I'm gonna keep calling them stars just because, you know, it makes more sense. Whoa. Oh my god, it is amazing looking. Look at it spinning and everything. It is like just weird looking. Look at this, man. This is... Alright, hold on. Let's see what else is in the system before I geek out on this. There's 42 objects. I was not expecting it to be this cool looking. Come on, system map. Look, it scanned before your system map opened. What is going on with this system map? Come on, buddy. Oh, look at it all. Oh, it was already discovered, though. Look how... Oh, my God. How many of these are there? What are you? You are a water world. Look at this guy. Oh, it's so far away, but I want to go see it. What else do we have here? Holy crap. What are you? Is it... Oh, that's just the texture not popping in. It's not as cool as it looks. But it's still kind of cool. I'm gonna... Oh, man, this Kryptonic dude. He got me. He got me, but... This is a cool area. And it's even got, like, I think that maybe an O or a B or an A. But look at all these T... Alright, let's look at the galaxy map for a second here. And see exactly how many stars are actually in this system. Oh my god, look at all that! Wow! Alright, what else do we have here? What are you? Sir? I want to know what you are. Please? That's a T. That's a T. I am in a very dangerous area for not having... If I didn't have any fuel. Although I don't have a lot of the other stuff checked on the map. So I'm pretty sure there are other stars here too. But this thing is amazing looking. I wish that I could get rid of this fucking stuff here. Alright, let's go back to the system map. And figure out what we're going to go look at first. Come on, system. Why is the system map so busted in this system? It's because there's a ridiculous amount of stuff in it. Okay, so we're going to check this guy out first. We got a gas giant. We got a whole bunch of metal planets. We got, what are you? Another water world. We got 2 water worlds. These aren't too terribly far away, but they are far enough that I'm going to have to cut to get to them. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go check this guy out because it looks just weird, man. And I am kind of excited to go see it. So let's go. It is only 234 light seconds away, so it shouldn't take too long to get to it. There was something that I wanted to talk about, and I can't remember now. But, so I also was reading around. I got into like a discussion with a friend of mine on Twitter today. A friend of mine that runs the Digital Psychosis Twitch channel. He plays a lot of Kerbal Space Program, and he's into, you know, space games and all that stuff. And I got him kind of back into Elite. He's been playing Elite every once in a while now and getting back into it. But he started watching all my videos, my Elite videos, because, you know, it has rekindled his interest in this type of game. And we got into kind of a discussion because he had like a professor of something. I don't know. I don't have the tweet right in front of me, but like it was in his channel and people were asking him questions and stuff. And one of the questions posed was, if the universe is constantly expanding, which it is, if the universe is constantly expanding, if you were to go back in time, would your body be the incorrect scale if you went back far enough? And I don't think that that would be the case because, or at least in my uneducated, like, guess. Oh my God, look at this planet. In my uneducated guess, because I don't know a whole lot about the universe and space and all that. Everything that I've learned about space has been because I've looked stuff up because this game has like interested me in something. But is from what I gather, like the Big Bang and whatnot, it exploded and shot all this stuff out into space, and then all the dust and particles and stuff kind of formed together to create everything that's in the galaxy. So by expanding, I take that to mean everything is just constantly moving away from the explosion. Not necessarily getting bigger, but I could be wrong because apparently the Big Bang says that, you know, everything was super small and just super dense, and then it exploded outward and everything kind of, you know, grew as it was flying away. I don't know. As far as I know, the Big Bang, like, it's all dust and particles and stuff that formed together to create all this stuff. So I don't necessarily think that things are expanding as in size. The universe itself is expanding as in, you know, distance from each other. But who knows, man? I don't know. But I thought that was pretty cool. So this planet is also pretty cool. So let's get a sweet ass screenshot. Let's get as close as possible here. I'm only willing to get about this far. So I'll see you guys in a second. I'm gonna switch to screenshot mode. So I have apparently started doing this thing where I'm actually taking selfies. Like I turn the ship around so that I can get a view of my character, because I think it looks really cool this way. And I don't know, maybe it's a little bit more personal, you know? It's my pilot, actual Commander RestlessCorpse talking to you guys. But this is a cool looking planet. I like that the caps, the polar caps, I don't know if they're ice. They don't really look like ice, to be honest. This is the dirtiest ice I've ever seen. But I like the shot with the moon in the distance. I wish that I could land on this planet. But you know, now that I think about it, the moon might be landable. And if it is, it's been a long time since I've been on a surface of something and taken a screenshot. And I stayed in Super Cruise for this for some reason, so I'm moving. But let's go check out that moon and see if I can land on it. All right, well, it turns out it was not a moon. It was, in fact, another planet. And it was another high metal content, so I said, screw it, because it's already been discovered. So I plotted the first water world, which is smack dab between two T Tauri stars. We're going to go scan that up. We're going to scan the other water world that's on this layer. And then we're going to head 77,000 light years away to that big red or brown, because I'm terrible with colors, gas giant. And I want to go take a screenshot with that guy. And then what we're going to do, actually before we do that, I think, we're going to swing back over to the Herbig star and take a screenshot with that, because man, it was awesome looking. I want to see it from a little bit further away so that the lens flare and whatnot doesn't kind of obscure the features of the star. But I'm going to hit these two water worlds. You've seen me scan a million water worlds already. I'm pretty sure they could be terraformable, who knows, but they're between two T Tauri stars, so maybe not, because, you know, although the T Tauri stars are not that hot, I think being that close to the world is a little bit too hot for terraforming. But whatever. I'm going to knock these two water worlds out, and then we're going to get back to the Herbig star, and I'll see you guys then. All right. So now it's not spinning as fast as that blue supergiant we found way back when that I was super amazed at. But it is spinning, and this also kind of debunks a theory that my friend Luke from Digital Psychosis said. He left a comment on that very video explaining that it was spinning because of the nearby black hole and its gravitational pull on it. And that sounded like a great theory, or like a great reason. But this system has no black hole, and this thing is spinning almost as fast. I mean, it's spinning pretty damn fast. So that was actually why I started doing a little bit of research while I was at work, because he said that, and I wanted to see if that was true. And now clearly, I mean, I don't think it's true now, but I was reading that, you know, obviously everything spins in space. That's just the way things are. It has to do with, like, when it has to do with the direction that the dust was like swirling when it became something. And that's a real like layman's like explanation for it, but everything that spins like in space, anytime that a star spins, everything that's orbiting that star spins the same direction and at the same speed, I think. I'm not sure about that, but it has to do with like the size, because this thing is super tiny. Like I am 1 point something light seconds away from it at the moment. Probably going to like blow up at some point because of heat, because I'm really close to it. But it's not very big at all. And the smaller something is, the faster it spins. Like neutron stars apparently spin hundreds of times a second or something like that. It's just I've not been able to get close enough to one to check it out. Also, I saw a picture of like a scale of a neutron star, and it showed like an orb over a city. I think it was some city in Australia, something like that. Apparently neutron stars are only a couple kilometers in diameter, so I think that's pretty cool. But the smaller something is, the faster it spins. And this is very small because, like I said, I'm only a light second and a half or something away from it, and it's spinning rapidly. So I don't quite believe you, Luke. I don't think that you are correct, but I'm willing to debate this with you. But the proof is here. There is no black hole in this system, and this thing is spinning super quick. But I do want to read about this, so we're going to switch over to System Map and check the little blurb on this Herbig, because I'm not sure, I don't know what a Herbig Ae star is. So let's check that out, and then we're going to go all the way down to that other gas giant and check that out. All right, here we go. And I was wrong. I'm 1.3 light seconds away from it, and it was even kind of, I was able to get it mostly in my shot, so it's very small. But let's see. Herbig Ae stars are young stars, typically less than 10 million years old, with characteristics of either A or B class main sequence stars. They're usually between 2 and 8 solar masses. So I don't know what that scale is based on. Possibly our sun. I don't know. But the mass of the protostar determines its spectral class when it joins the main sequence. And its age is only 2 million years. So it, I guess, maybe a protostar means that it is a newly formed, growing into something else. I don't know, but that's pretty damn cool. So I'm gonna scan this guy because I probably should scoop a little bit. It's a Class B star, and then we're gonna run out to this guy and check it out. So I will see you guys when we get there. Look at this evil ass looking gas giant, guys. So this is the last thing that I'm scanning in this system, but this has been an amazing system. The Herbig Ae star was cool as fuck looking, and I got a couple water worlds out of it, and I got this really cool screenshot on this crazy looking gas giant. It's probably one of the coolest gas giants I've seen. It's just like the one from earlier. It's got a whole bunch of spots and everything, but I really like the color of this one, especially the contrasting lines and whatnot. I don't know. I'm a nerd for that kind of stuff. But this was a good journey, and I'm happy to be finally in this cloud that I've been trying to get to for so many episodes. So in the next episode, we're going to be jumping from big star to big star, and when I say big star, I don't know what exactly to call them, but the big stars that show up on the galaxy map, I'm just going to call them big stars. We're going to be jumping from big star to big star and checking out all kinds of stuff. The fact that this one was already discovered tells me that someone's been here and somebody has probably hit all these already, but it doesn't matter. I'm here to see cool stuff, and cool stuff we will see. So I'm real excited that you guys have been on this journey with me so far. At the time of this recording, I'm up to 451 subscribers. I think that is amazing. I started this elite journey with like 270 or something like that. So you guys are really, really helping me out and supporting me and whatnot. And I just want to say thank you. I know I've said this several times, and I really do mean it, ladies and gentlemen. I know that most of you that are watching this series probably started on this series with me and not, before, with like other games that I've done. But right before I started doing Elite stuff, I was really doing like hardcore Arc stuff like Ark Survival Evolved. It's it's like a sandbox survival game with dinosaurs and whatnot. It's all sci-fi. It's really cool. I stopped doing that because I started doing this. But what I'm going to be doing is both of them. Now, I'm not going to be doing Ark videos every day like I used to. I'm going to do, maybe a couple a week, but I'm going to continue doing Elite every day. But if you're interested in Ark, go ahead and check that out. It's probably going to be within the next couple weeks that I actually start doing it. It's like a season 2 type of thing. We're changing servers, and we're starting all over. And I'm going to be doing like crazy shenanigans with the other guys, the group that I'm in, the Sandbox Survivors. I think I'm going to be pranking them, trying to kill them a lot, stuff like that. It's going to be great. But my emphasis is still going to be on Elite, because I'm having a lot more fun playing Elite. And you guys are making this my best series, and I want to keep that going. So I really do appreciate that, but I am all out of time. As a matter of fact, I went just a little bit over because I wanted to get over here and get this. I've got so many cool screenshots in this episode that I don't know which one I'm going to use for the thumbnail, but it might be this one. I don't know. We'll figure it out. In any case, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more videos of Elite Dangerous or any of the other videos that I've done, go and hit that subscribe button. If you have anything to say, throw it down in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Let's talk about that Herbig Ae BE, man. It was really cool looking, and it was spinning super fast. It wasn't spinning as fast as the one we found before, or maybe it was. Maybe I just don't remember. But it was spinning, and I like seeing stars that spin really fast like that. I don't know what it is. I just think they're really cool. In any case, I'm Commander RestlessCorpse. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Eject. 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 Eject.